Greetings, friends and family. This is a walk, ride, fly joining in from Pier 40 and Lower Manhattan, New York City. Today is May 7th, 2024. And the time is around 7 p.m. local time, a few minutes before 7. I wanted to start a little early because, notifications take a long time to reach viewers, to reach audience. So I wanted to start a little early today. And I'm going to keep doing that until I'm able to set up streams like I normally do in advance. I'm still dealing with some software issue with my computer. So I can't really set up anything in advance. I can't even log into my computer. My computer is literally in a terrible condition right now, unfortunately. Greetings to everybody. Let's see, I see Eric Mendoza. Greetings to you, Eric Mendoza. Cynthia Firenze from Argentina. Judith Hinton, greetings to you. I see my friend Lee. How are you doing, Lee? Nice seeing you, Lee. Buongiorno, buon pomeriggio. Emanuele Spataro. How are you doing, my friend?
That's so fun.
I have not seen you in a long time. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing well. I'm walking on the opposite side, so I'm going to cross to the right side, although there's no pattern at this moment. Everybody is going in every direction that they choose to. Man, Judith, I don't know what the universe and God is trying to tell me, but everywhere I go, there's a bunch of people running, exercising. I'm like, should I go back to running? Should I start running again? I don't know. But I'll need like some good shoes, comfortable shoes, like, on clouds or something. Because I'm not running on mochas. Hell no. Hell to the no. Bene, molto bene. Bellissimo. Bellissimo. Alright, there's some people that have been clipping my videos without permission, so remind me to put the banner as often as possible, friends. This is New York City, friends. This is Pier 40, and we're walking towards Pier 45. Before we reach there, I want to show you a couple of things. I know, right, Judith? I guess I should be using my time, my streaming time to do exercises, huh? Because I see, streaming as a way, to relax, unwind, from the mundane, stressful, painful parts of life. So I guess I need to gear up and go back to running. Put down the camera. Let's show these people how it's done. Greetings to Roxanne Robles. How's it going? What are they all running from or to? That's I said that the other day. That's a good question. DTUK, nice seeing you. Right? What are they running to? What are they running from? In New York, man, as soon as the sun is out, as soon as it gets a little warm, oh my goodness, you see everybody just half naked, going out, just running left and right. Like I've seen some people who actually go running during their lunch breaks at work. Literally. Right. Doesn't matter if their lunch break is 40 minutes, 45 minutes, they use the opportunity to go outside and run. Even if it's for 20 minutes, for 30 minutes, and then they come back, dry themselves and eat a little bit on their desk and they're back to work. It is crazy. I don't know, for me, if I go running, I'm gonna need some time too. A good amount of time to take a good shower, unwind, eat something. But yeah, some people have like literally incorporated that type of lifestyle into their routine, or that routine into their lifestyles. It's crazy. I know a guy named Mark. Mark, I don't know if you're watching right now. Mark, I know a guy named Mark, and he does the same thing. He uses pretty much every other day of his lunch break to go outside, run. Like, are you gonna join me, man? Come down to the office. We'll go outside and run. I'm like, how about no? How about no? How about I watch you run? I run most of my life for fun. I'm not doing it right now. Greetings to you, Craig. Craig is from Scotland. How are you doing? How's it going? I see Artisan Twitting as well. Greetings to you, Tony MC from Ireland. Greetings to you. It's a good stress reliever. Yes, indeed. You can manage some time. You can manage to squeeze it into your schedule. Definitely.
It's undescribable.
DTUK, right? We're going in their direction. That's right. But hey, there's a friend who's lonely, who looks lost. Hello, my friend. How you doing? Do I know you? Hello. Just saying hello. Don't mean to interrupt your flow. Are you having a good time by yourself? No friends, no running. Just looking at the grass. Just thinking about life. Hope to be better. Right, that's what he's doing. Eating some grass, taking a break. No need to run. Running is for the losers, isn't it? You could just eat grass, enjoy life. Look at the beautiful blue skies, look at the river, the Hudson River. You're having a good time, right? He's like, this guy's crazy. Let me just walk away. That's good to hear, Craig. Craig, I don't think I've seen you before. Did I forget? Alright, so over here, there's some people doing yoga. I don't know what that is. It looks weird. Yeah, there's some people dancing there. Do like flamenco, all kinds of bachata, all kinds of dances. And then there's some people here that dance their boats and everything, you know, sail across the Hudson River. Look at how beautiful it is. There's Lady Liberty right there, downtown Newport, New Jersey. Everything that you're seeing from the views of Jersey, there's a beauty right there. It's phenomenal over here. Look at the view. This is the sunset walk that we've been waiting for in the season. Cynthia Ava, greetings to you. Greetings. Thank you for joining in. Although the views and engagements lately have not been that great, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. If I should do something different. It's interesting. Anyway, you can also take the New York ferry, right? Ferry up and down the Hudson River. You can take it all the way to Port Imperial in New Jersey. By the way, like I always say, the best views of Manhattan, Midtown Manhattan and Lower Manhattan, is from New Jersey, especially from that location right there, and also from Hoboken. You see that building right there, that structure with a clock on it. I don't know if you can see it. From there, you can find some amazing views. I've taken you guys on both sides multiple times, so you're not new to that. And then there's a little island right there. There's the edge, the Hudson Yards right next to it, and also our good old Empire State Building here. Nice view, especially at dusk and early in the morning, at sunrise, phenomenal. See, some people brought out their yachts. If you look down that way towards the middle, you will see a crowd of yachts. It is beautiful. Priceless view right there. Beats crowded streets. Absolutely. Then we're going to go back and I'm going to show you a few things from different angles. Or you you can just pick up your helicopter, you know, and ride along the Hudson, you know, instead of, you know, taking your boat, your yacht. You can just, you know, go straight to, like, you know, Yonkers, Westchester County, whatever it is, you know, wherever it is you have to go. And then there's like a few planes hovering around above, if you can see. There's 1, 2, 3. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful vibes, great vibes. As always, you know, I want to show you different things in New York City, not just focus on one thing, you know. I would like to show you as many things as possible so that you can have a great perspective of New York City, not just the tall buildings and the skyscrapers. Like I always say, take a few moments or take some time to go to New Jersey. The view from New Jersey of Manhattan is phenomenal. Lars Jorgensen, I don't know if you've made it to New Jersey, Exchange Place specifically. I think I might have mentioned it to you. The views from there are great. What kind of yoga is this? Looks so weird. Man, some of these yoga things that people do, it's like very questionable. DTUK, you see that? Judith Hinton, I think what I'm saying? All those people right there, right here, along the pier here, the park, or the boardwalk, it's not even a boardwalk, but the walk here, it's all people. Yeah, after I got home, I saw that there was some huge protest around the Met Gala. Yeah, there were like hundreds of protesters around the Met Gala. They wanted to interrupt the Met Gala. I did see that. Yeah, they dismantled, I think, most of the protests in the schools at Columbia, at NYU, at FIT, and also, where else? At the New School. Yeah, they're doing different things to stop them. Greetings to you, Robin Lyles. Thank you for joining in. I see Najuma Brown as well from Long Island. Greetings. I hope it's nice and sunny out there. Yeah, so Judith, I think one of you guys might have to stream, and then you're gonna see me running. I'll just walk by the camera. Like, hey guys, how you doing? This is me running. Yeah, if I run though, I better start soon, because as soon as July hits, baby, no, I am not running anywhere. July is gonna be super, super hot and painful in New York. I will be sitting by the AC, doing something productive. Oh yeah. No, did you see that dog? Artist tuning? I made sure that you guys saw it. I made sure you guys saw the dog. It looked like it was being curious, you know, looking at me, so I'm like, I'm gonna look back at you. Anyway, this is the park here, Pier 40. And then Pier 45 was up there. We're gonna walk down there too. I'll give you a little glimpse. I am so happy that I was able to bring you guys here. No wonder there's a lot of helicopters, you know, roaming around. Yes, you're right. See, there's a couple of helicopters right there. That makes sense. You are right. That means there's a lot of protests going on with large crowds. Oh, that's a real dog right there. Oh Lord, look at that one. This one will eat your soul. Don't pet. Oh, this is a service car. It's like, don't pet. It says that on the collar. On the harness. Okay, so this is New York. You know, one side of it, there's a lot of chaos, protest, all kinds of, you know, crazy things going on. And then on this side, it's quiet, vibrant, you know, calm. People just running, doing their thing, exercising. Everybody's trying to stay in shape for the summer, I guess. DTU Gay is saying, I recently tried to walk the Regent's Canal in London. I had to give up because of the sheer number of people running. It wasn't an enjoyable experience. I see. What about the view, though? Is it great? Yeah, I think in this type of environment, if you want to run fast, I don't think it's going to work out. Yeah, you just got to do like a little jogging. I think that would make sense, right? Do a little bit of jogging, you know, like paced jogging. Not too fast, not too slow. Because, yeah, if you go too fast, if you go too slow, it ain't going to work. Yeah, so you can also join a running club, you know, those people right there with the little support group, you know. There's a support group in New York City for anything. There's a club for anything. Just like the Metropolitan. Ooh, that's a nice boat right there. The green one. Oh, look. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know, just like the Metropolitan Club that we saw, we came across yesterday. Just that one. Remember that one? And now we are at Pier 46. This is the play area. There's a little, I think they used to play soccer down here. I guess they changed that. Yeah, they used to play soccer here, and now it looks like a lot of the runners are stretching, getting ready for more running or something like that. Greetings to you, Hawk. How are you doing? That's cool. Well, I mean, technically, I'm looking at these people running, right? I mean, I should be losing some calories, right? Living their lives vicariously, right? Would make sense. Greetings to you, Ted. Ted from Poland. How's it going? It's 1 a.m. in Poland. I forgot where in Poland you are. I know you're not in Warsaw. Maybe Krakow?
The one thing that's hard.
Yeah, so over here you gotta do like some basic, you know, easy running. Nothing too crazy. Ooh, FDNY, look at that. There's an FDNY boat right there. I haven't seen this one in a very long time. Joe Hernandez, are you watching? Oh, look at that. That is an FDNY boat. Greetings to you again, Ted. Ted Beneke. Is that right? Good evening, everybody. Good evening. I hope I didn't miss any names. Michelle. Michelle? Oh, I always want to say it right. So Michelle is okay, or Michelle? Greetings to you, RJ Weathermeyer. Greetings. Thank you for joining in. That is an FDNY boat. That's cool. I haven't seen that in a long time. Oops. Runners, they keep going like they are entitled to push by regardless of everyone else. Their sense of entitlement is overwhelming. A canal is a path which to walk. Yeah, I heard about that, especially in Toronto. In Toronto, apparently the Runners Club are so aggressive that they kick people, dogs, anything on their way. Like if you do not get out of the way, you get in trouble. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, you get in trouble. They literally just stomp you, push you, kick you. Doesn't matter. Yeah, they get into the runner's high, right? And if people don't get out of their way, it's a problem. A lot of dogs in this neighborhood. I'm pronouncing it fine. That's good. That's good. Hudson B. Oh my goodness, Habibi. Where have you been? Where have you been? Lewis Hamilton was in town. I heard that he stayed at the Baccarat, and you are nowhere to be found. How are you doing? Hassan B. Where in the world are you now? Bahrain, Dubai, London? I'm alright, my friend. Dealing with a lot, but you know, taking a break sometimes to do some walking, you know, explore the city, you know, explore the different parts of the city, take my time and just relax a little bit, you know, as much as I can. Yeah, it's a form of intimidation, you're right. And yeah, report, but the police is not doing anything apparently. I don't know how things go in Toronto. Yes, DTUK. Lewis Hamilton was here. He was in town. They literally shut down Fifth Avenue for him so that he could do tricks on Fifth Avenue. Yeah, he brought his car and everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he brought his race car. It was awesome. I didn't get to see it in person. I had a lot going on. But I did see a few of the videos, and some people had the chance to get up close and record everything. It was fantastic. It's beautiful. Ted, yes, I do know walking commuter. Yes, that's Gabe. That is correct. Oh, he just got back from Thailand. Nice. 1 month in Thailand? Wow. How was it? I don't know, whenever I think of Thailand, I think of it being like super, super hot and humid. How was it? Joseph Hardaway, how's it going? Nice seeing you, Joseph Hardaway. Welcome back. I have not seen Jesse Carval in a long time. Patricia Radford. Who else? A few people that I have not seen for a while. I hope they're doing okay. I hope they're doing well. Oh, well. Look who's hanging around here. These guys are always chilling, eating grass. That's a good amount of time, my friend. 1 month, huh? Greetings to you, Henry. Greetings, Henry and Renee. Greetings to both of you. You came at the right time. Yesterday you were a bit late, but today you are on good timing. So this, my friends, is Hudson River Park. There's a few piers along the way. So we started right here, Pier 40, went up to 45, 46, and right now we are at Pier 51. So many people walking and running here. Yes, this is one of the best places to do some running. Jessica from the Netherlands, are you watching? So next time you're in New York, you can do some running, you know, right here. I know how much you love running. But yeah, be sure to wear some comfortable shoes. No hawk or anything. You gotta be on clouds, brooks, or you know, something more comfortable. Oh yeah. Otherwise your feet are gonna hurt. You're gonna be in a lot of pain. Okay. And if you want to feel like, you know, you are in Rio de Janeiro, you go over there. Oh, somebody threw a ball in there. Oh, I hope it's not an expensive one. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so if you wanted to play beach volleyball in New York, you can do that too. You don't gotta go to Rio de Janeiro. You can do it over here. This is a sand bluff. Just so you know. You can do kayaking as well in New York. There's pretty much nothing you could not do in New York. New York is a world, it's not a city. See? If you like kayaking, you can do that too. There you go. Okay, instead of going down this way, we'll head down this way. Get some nice views.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. You see that Brazil? Where are our Brazilian friends? I've not seen people from Brazil on our channel for a couple of streams now. Where are you guys? Rafael Brazera, Ana Kovac, and all our friends from Brazil. See? There's a little bit of Brazil here in New York too. You can find anything all of a sudden you do it. You're like waiting to drink something. Anyway, this is Gansford Peninsula. Sand Bluff. Greetings to you, Greg. How's it going? How's it going? Okay. More dogs, more dogs. This is cool. DTK saying that's Tom Hanks' fault from the film. He was when he was stranded on an island. Castaway. That's a good movie.
So
I think he's one of the decent actors. I don't know. He's not tainted maybe with some crazy things. I have not seen Michelle from Texas in ages as well. Nancy Ashby from Baltimore, Maryland. And like, you know, when kids are super excited seeing dogs, you know. That's awesome. More runners, right? You have to be careful. Like, I have to look left and right. I have to pay attention because these guys may be running in zigzags, you know. Okay, let's go to the FDNY boat. What is this? Oh, okay. Hudson River Park got their own cars. Nice. Look at that. City of New York. Okay.
just you know how.
Let's go to the boat. Lots of great things over here, right?
It's like flooded.
But yeah, I still hear the helicopters above me, so I'm guessing the chaos in the middle of Manhattan is getting serious. Yeah, you guys have a lot of smart cars over there, right?
No.
Look at this. Helicopters everywhere right now, hovering and checking. I want to see the FDNY boat up close if possible. Hassan B is saying, when you're back from Thailand, this fake beach park looks so depressing. Hi Roger, my favorite park to walk with my girlfriend in the summer. Nice. How long do you normally stay when you come to New York? How long do you guys stay, I should say? Greetings to you, Mikey. Greetings again, Greg Spow. And there's a little island right there. That's where we were, or close to that, the other day. Bureau of Training, FDNY. And then if you keep going that way, you'll find Pier 57 and all that good stuff. That's where we were the other day. And the Whitney Museum of the American Arts is right there, right in the middle. And over there is Pier 57. That's where we were the other day. Catherine McKay, greetings to you all the way in Canada. Greetings. I'm not seeing that many people from Canada these days either. I hope you guys are doing okay, doing alright. Oh, the sounds of the water hitting the boulders and the wall. There's a little island right there. Beautiful, right? Some crazy's going on. Little crazy things. And there's more parks down this way. There's open gym right across from us right there. Some crazy looking machines. There's all kinds of things. Oh, DTUK, that one is a bit far. I know which one you're talking about. Oh, that one is a bit far away. There's a few things that I want to go back and show you before it gets dark, actually. Oh, I know what you're talking about. That one is awesome. Alright, and then we do have a soccer field here to my left. Look at that. Look, watch out, Europe. We're gonna take the next World Cup now. Godfather, how you doing? This is our soccer field right here. Look how nice it is. Look at the sod. Well, I'm guessing it's fake grass, but still. Looks nice. Look at all these youngins, all these little kids. They're gonna be the next Messi. Cynthia Ferentz. Yeah, we're gonna have the next Messi here in America. Just so you know, America's gonna take over. Gonna take over the soccer. Cynthia Ferris, do you see how excited people are to see Messi in Miami? Like they didn't have, you know, they didn't even have that many people like throughout, like for the entire year before, you know. Now it's like every game, whenever he's playing, the stadium is full. Full to the very, very, very top. It's crazy. Oh yeah, you can bring some food, drinks, whatever you like. It's open to the public, so yeah, you can do whatever you want here. Legal things, of course. Don't do anything stupid. Obviously. And look at that. It looks like the park closes at 1 a.m. Yeah, but I wouldn't stay in this type of area until 1 a.m. Best thing to do is enjoy it as much as you can and head out. Anyway, there's another view right there. Oh yes, yeah, he's so popular. His jersey's selling out. He's selling out stadiums every single time. The team did the right thing, you know. I guess Devin Bacon, bringing him to the States, to Miami. He chose the right place. That was really good strategic move. That was pretty good. The right audience, the right market, the right team, everything was great. I mean, everything is great. Greetings to you, Justine. Hello, Justine. How's it going? agree. I agree. No reason to be here that late. Oh, I love these dogs, man. These dogs are so cool. Yeah, no reason to be there. To be here after dark. Lots of crazy things. And of course, if you have a bike, you're going to need to cross and be on the bike lane. And the bike lanes over here are kind of dangerous, just so you know. Oh my goodness, sometimes they don't stop, they zip through. You see that? They do not stop, so you have to wait, be patient to cross right there. Yeah, don't just cross thinking that the bikes are going to stop for you. That ain't happening. Oh, those are cool. I'm amazed at how people can stand on rollerblades and do tricks and stuff. I'm like, what? How do y'all do that? Alright, and then over here, let's see, we have a little bit of history here. For those interested. These are the people who contributed to the foundation, the founding of this place. Good stuff. Sebastian Echeverra, how are you doing? It's your birthday? Happy birthday, Sebastian. Birthday to you.
They have like the main application right now.
The view is amazing, the vibe is amazing, the weather is good. You can't complain, right? Happy birthday to you again, Sebastian Echeverra. Where is OT Sinks today? I want to know what he's eating. He's always making some good food. Always up to some good food. Yeah, so now we're just going back and, you know, so pretty much where we started, and then I'm gonna keep walking and show you more stuff. And you know, summertime, this place, Hassan B, you know how busy it gets, right? Oops. That was a bad accident. See what I mean, friends? Gotta pay attention. That was a collision right there, right in front of us. We talked about collusion and those people collided. You saw that, right? So yeah, and this type, imagine like if this is spring, okay? This is May. Can you imagine how busy and crowded and hot it's gonna get during the summertime? Proved our point today. Do I like fish and chips? Absolutely, my friend. I'm English. I am English at heart. Of course I like fish and chips. I like to get something spicy. I'm just kidding. I'm alright. I tried, you know, some fish and chips places. I mean, it's alright. It's not something that I like crave for or like, you know, think about much. But I know how British people are like, oh, you got to try the fish and chips this place. You will like it. It's absolutely brilliant. And you go and try it, it's like, oh, just fish and chips. Yeah, but I think fish and chips would actually be great with some spices, you know, some hot spices on it. And some hot sauce on the side. Maybe like garlic fries. You know, something spicy. because I don't know, the fish and chips that I've tried thus far, it felt bland. Ooh, look at that beauty. I wonder what plane that is. Let me see. It's too dark, I can't see. That's gonna see the liver and be able to identify. Do you like fish and chips, Ted? Do you get excited about it? I've not tried that one with vinegar, salt and vinegar. No, I've not tried that one. I've not tried it with mushy piece either. I went to a place in Shoreditch one time because everybody said, "Oh, you want to go to Shoreditch? Try the fish and chips there." It was this famous place. I went there, waited in line, got in, waited in queue, I should say. Got in, tried the fish and chips. I was like, oh, this is just oily fish and chips. Didn't feel like, it was not great. But then, in New York, you also have a lot of fish and chips places, especially the best, in my opinion, at least from what I've tried. The decent fish and chips places are in Harlem. And then after that, on par, I would say, in Queens. That's about it. Henry, you're right. Some Louisiana, hot sauce, maybe like some Carolina Reaper or something like that. Yes, because the regular fish and chips that the Brits eat, it's just, I don't know, it just felt bland. And they give you like this tartar sauce, and I'm not a fan of anything white sauce. So yeah. I usually do without. I just put some salt, some pepper, and that's it. Yeah. If I bring it home, if I do take away, then I'm definitely gonna pour some hot sauce in it. So maybe, I don't know, DTUK. Next time I go to the UK, maybe you'll show me another place, your favorite place with fish and chips. And I'll try another place and be the judge. Right? I think that would make sense. Catherine. Oh, there's some fish and chips places in Seattle, by the way, also. Seattle has some good fish and chips. Downtown Seattle. Robin Lyles. What was that place down on the pier that's really famous? That's really famous for fish and chips. Oh, come on. Don't do me dirty again. Another copyright. Come on. DTUK is saying there are options. You can have Savoy sausage, McFay, cod roll, maybe a meat pie. Nice. I like variety. Yeah, I've been a little disappointed with the food choices in the UK. So, yeah. It would be great to see something new. Something different. Usually what I do is I go to Pakistani, Indian, and Bengali, restaurants, and I go straight to those. They don't disappoint. Those restaurants in London, they do a good job, fantastic job. Places like Dishon, Karam, they know what they're doing. And the prices are not too bad either, especially for a big city like London. Alberto Mastriani is saying having some pasta with garlic chilies and a tomato sauce at the moment. Oh, that sounds good, my friend. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. And Chris Mothers, how you doing? Oh yeah, a lot of seasoning, my friend. Yes, they could use a lot of seasoning. I tried a couple of places in London, man. They all felt bland. I'm like, don't you guys have some spicy sauce? Would you mind giving me some spicy sauce? Some countries are just against spicy sauce. Colombia is like that too. Colombia is not known for spicy food. Most of their food, I don't think they even put garlic as much. in Colombia. And then you go to Mexico, it's completely different. You can get your food as spicy as you possibly can. Or even most of the time, which is awesome. I ate a lot of Indian in London. Nice. Yes, a lot of great Indian restaurants. I think the Indian restaurants in London are way better than the ones in New York. Absolutely. Oh yeah, in my opinion, the Indian food in London, the Pakistani food in London, phenomenal. Kebab spots too, yes, in North London, there's some places that do kebab, good kebab. Delicious kebab. And the prices are, you know, nice. Those kebabs are pretty good too. And I know the prices are good too. That's what I wanted to say. What's the hottest chili I've had? Yeah, Carolina Reaper. Carolina sauce. What about you, Henry? What about you? Which one is the hottest one you had? What about you, Alberto? Alberto, in some parts of Italy, like in Calabria, or I think maybe other parts, they use some hot sauce, right? Specific type of hot sauce. All right, so the famous place in this neighborhood, the famous pub, tavern, bar, whatever you call it, is this one right here, Drifted. As you can see, it's always busy, and during the winter time, during the cold seasons, they close, they shut down this whole thing. And other times, it is open, especially summertime.
It's also
It is popping. Man, people are still running. Isn't it time to go and eat some food? People be running. So much fish is farmed now, raised in cages. Yes, unfortunately, farmed fish is becoming really common. You know what I learned actually? For instance, you know, for salmon, most of the farmed salmon doesn't have the natural pink color that a normal, let's say, a wild salmon has. So what they do is they feed them some dyes and colors so that their color turns into the salmon color that we know. Isn't that crazy? Because farmed fish is just, you know, like in a little space. They don't eat a variety of food. It's not natural, you know, for those types of fish. So yeah. But then it makes economical sense. They make, you know, good profit from it. So they keep doing it. And there's a lot of people who are interested in them, you know, cheap salmon. So keep raising salmon in those farms. It's crazy.
Because it's also the
Hey, Typical Owns, how's it going? Nice seeing you, my friend. I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, then, you know, the non-farmed fish is pretty expensive. It's not as cheap as the farmed one. If you notice, most of the fish, even at Whole Foods, I was so surprised. Even at Whole Foods, most of the fish is farmed fish. The halibut, the cod, the salmon, all that stuff. It's all farmed. So is, but Trader Joe's actually has wild sockeye Alaskan salmon. If I'm craving for salmon, that's right. And it's cheaper. It's cheaper than the one in Whole Foods. But Lord knows, you know, these companies, man, they make us think that, you know, what they have is clean and good, and then years later, we find out that it was a lie. It was a marketing scheme. So you hope that, you know, you're getting something clean that's not gonna be carcinogen, that's not gonna cause some type of illness, you know. That's all you can hope for. Oh, Bighorn MT, Sean, how's it going? How are you doing, my friend? Are you all settled in the new apartment? How are things going for you? How's life with the new roommate? Alberto saying, tried the hottest chili, made me feel ill. Yeah, if you're not used to it, I I can see that happening. I think I had some hardcore Thai spicy chili years ago. I remember, yeah. I was just like, oh Lord, what did I just have? It does not agree with my stomach. It felt like it was ripping apart my stomach lining. Oh Lord, it was painful. And you know, sometimes milk doesn't help. Unless it's like fat-free milk. It does not help much. Jeez. Is everybody some type of like Olympics or something? Jeez. Everybody running. Oh, I thought it was like winding down. Everybody's just starting now. Unbelievable. What are y'all wearing though? That's making you so comfortable in running. I used to run in Vibrams. I used to run in Nikes. Most of them are not that comfortable. You have to do maybe like once, maybe twice a week, you know. That's it. Big Horn MD is saying still putting things away. Gotta figure out where to put everything. I see. You have a lot of stuff then. You have too many things, huh?
Yeah, probably.
All right, so that is that building right there. That is the new Google office. Google just keeps buying more and more properties here in New York City. That really nice, fancy building. That is the new Google office. Ginger ale. Does ginger ale help with spicy food? I want to show you where we are. Just FYI, this is a Pier 40. Can I get a hotel at 18 in New York City? What do you mean? Like to get a room as an 18-year-old? I would assume you can. I don't see why you wouldn't. Oh, there's another soccer field right there. Interesting. Yeah, so let's go down this way. Let's see what's new here. And now we are going somewhere else. Let's see what the soccer field is. Oh man, kids these days, man. Who's raising these kids, man? Like they cuss, like they're not even like 12, 13. They just cuss for no reason. Hey, I found a baseball. Interesting. Just found a baseball. Never had one before. Who's raising these kids though? They just cuss and swear and say some nasty things. Jeez, I didn't even, honestly, I didn't cuss until I was like in college. That's the first time I cussed. Who's raising these kids, man? It's so scary to me. And they cuss like and say some nasty, terrible things like it's nothing. I keep finding a lot of things, right? You know, it's so funny. The other day, I was walking by, right? This guy just randomly looks at me and he's like, you strike me as somebody who pays attention to everything. I feel like you find a lot of things in New York, interesting things. I'm like, wow. I honestly, like, I've never met the guy. I don't know who he is. He was just, you know, standing by a bus stop. And he's like, yeah, I have a feeling that you get a lot of interesting things. You see a lot of things in New York. I'm like, what made you say that? He's like, yeah, it looks like you pay attention to everything. You're not, you know, in your own world, just in a bubble like everybody else. I'm like, yeah, you're right, sir. That is absolutely right. So far, I've found about 8 phones, money, ID, wallet, you name it. I also have found a guy, you know, not a guy, actually a teenager, you know, drunk, knocked out by a trash can. I called the police to come and pick him up. Yeah, literally just a guy knocked out. Like it was like 1:30 in the morning. He was literally by a trash bin. You could tell he's a college student. I noticed him. I saw him as I was like walking between alleys. Imagine. So apparently he was on his way home and he was so intoxicated that he passed out. And the way he fell, the way he like laid on the ground it was just so weird. His neck and everything was just in a bad position, you know? I know. So yeah. He's like, thank you, man. He texted me a couple of days later, and his parents thanked me. They're like, yeah, if you did not see him, he would not have been found. Anyway. Yeah, his mom and his dad thanked me for calling the police and, you know, not just ignoring him and walking away. I don't know if I should give it to one of the kids or take it with me. What should I do? Should I give it to a good kid? A kid who doesn't cuss? Who doesn't say terrible things? DTUK, right? Especially with the kids, all these kids, you know, just growing up cussing. I blame the parents, man. There's a lot of parents out there, bro, who should not have kids. Like, honestly, if it was up to me, before I restrict people from having any weapons, before I do that, I would restrict people from having kids. Like, you should take an exam, you should go through a rigorous training, you should go through a mental test, physical test, everything before you could have kids. Everybody just popping kids, bro. Like, they're not ready financially, physically, mentally, nothing. Just popping kids, and the kids are miserable, the family's miserable. It's just crazy. Germany? Nice.
I'm Turkish.
Oh, okay, nice. Well, tünaydın. All right, friends, you guys said to keep it, I'm gonna keep it. But if a kid comes up to me and be like, that's my ball, be like, yes, sir, it's yours now. It looks like it's beat up, though. Looks like it's abused. It was right there by the water fountain. I swear, this dude was like, yeah, I feel like you find a lot of things in New York. I'm like, you're right, sir. All right, so there's a Marine Science Festival coming up on May 18th. Are we gonna be there? Or are we gonna be squares? DTUK, you said something about Google opening up offices and buying properties. Greetings to you, James. How's it going? Nice seeing you, James. Keep and enjoy it. Thank you so much, Greg. Thank you for that confirmation. This is something, I think. Thank you so much, Catherine. Yes, I do pay attention to everything. I do my best to stay awake when I'm awake, you know what I mean? Really awake and pay attention to everything. Greetings to you, Corbett girl. Nice seeing you. Cynthia Alva, I agree. The children are literally imitating their parents, and it's crazy. I kid you not. My parents did not even let me listen to hip-hop throughout my life. Of course, you know, I had one of the strictest parents in the world. But yeah, they were like, yeah, there's a lot of cussing, there's a lot of shady things, nasty things, nudity. Yeah, you guys are not allowed. Yeah, we were not even allowed to see certain movies, you know? We were very limited. And then you see the kids these days, man, they got a phone, they do crazy things with the phone. They cuss, all kinds of crazy things. All right, so that is the new Google office right there. Look at how beautiful it is. These guys, man, they keep buying properties. They keep buying new offices in the city and elsewhere. Don't hit us now, Mr. Volvo. Take it easy. Take it easy. Nobody said it was easy. It's such a shame. Where have you just visited? I was at Pier 40. I walked around Pier 40, 45, 51. Yeah, close to 57. And then now back to the West Street, West Side Street over here. How are you doing, James? How's life going? It's a bit late for you, right? And the same with Lee, Auntie Ann, watching. Yeah, this is the new office, the new Google office. Look at how beautiful it is, man. The aesthetics, the design, everything. Hey, Google. Don't take my ad revenue, okay? For stupid 10-second songs, for songs that I did not play. Why are you taking my ad revenue? So that you can buy these types of nice buildings, you know? Look at that. I wish I could walk in and be like, what's your problem? What is your problem? This is 335 West Houston Street. Border between West Village and Soho. This is it. Wouldn't it be nice if we got a tour? That's a nice building, right? Yeah. This is why Google keeps, you know, 60-70% of the ad revenue, so that they can keep building something like this and, you know, buy more properties like this and make us peasants walk for hours, you know? All right, you have a good one, Catherine. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for being here. Thank you. We have a good time. Enjoy the birthday party. It's 12:52. Wow, that's pretty late. Insomnia, I see. Yeah, insomnia is my friend. I know insomnia pretty well. All right, let's see how close we can get to the building, okay? Let's see how close we can get. Oh, this is beautiful. I like this plaque right here. This is beautiful, right, Judith? These guys, they know how to choose a location. They know how to build, or at least, you know, repurpose a building. My man, are we allowed to get a tour?
The building's closed at 6.
But like regularly we can't?
I'm not sure you have
The
to speak to the
permission.
front desk, but yeah, come normal business hours, you can go in and speak to them.
Awesome, thank you. Looks nice. Mothers, yes, most of these buildings are like warehouses, storage units and stuff. Yeah, and they repurpose them. You find a lot of these in Brooklyn. And then this, my friends, is the UPS distribution hub, the biggest UPS distribution hub in New York. And funny enough, right across the street is the distribution hub for FedEx. Isn't that crazy? You got the FedEx and the UPS looking at each other. But yeah, this entire property all the way down belongs to UPS. And FedEx has pretty much the same thing on the other side. Google. Robin Lyles. What was that fish and chips place in downtown Seattle? Thank you guys. You guys are always doing a good job, you know, delivering lots of great packages throughout New York, and New York receives about 2.5 million packages a day. A day, friends. And as you know, Google is known to have the best, one of the best working environments, offices, wherever they are. You see, they got a full-on gym, they have a daycare, they have a full-on food court, everything obviously free, because the idea is that a lot of these tech companies, they want you to feel at home whenever you are at work. So they pretty much provide you everything so that you can work, longer, so that you can, you know, relax here, you know, finish on projects, staying late. That's the whole idea. See that? They have a proper gym, they have a daycare, they have a food court, they have everything. It's a very standard. It's a standard thing for Google, for Facebook, for Apple. You know, all these big companies. It's pretty standard. Let's go down this way and see the other side. And they also have a park. Imagine this entire building here. I think they bought it for like $2 billion. I believe for about $2 billion, if I'm not mistaken. Birmingham close-up. How you doing? My English accent is not what it used to be, although I'm trying. I've not been watching anything from England lately. Now, I don't know. Every time I see England, anything from the UK, I feel like I'm going to be paying more just by watching, because you guys, man, you guys are so expensive with everything. I'm not even thinking about England these days. But I do keep up, you know, with what's going on sometimes, and as much as I can. Anyway, this is the other side of the Google building. Wow, look at, they have a store inside. Obviously, they have a cafe. Man, gotta love this. Adriana Rodriguez, thank you for joining in. Thank you for being here. Yes, the west side, you got it right, absolutely. James is saying that is like the main Vodafone headquarters in the UK gym, Starbucks. Oh. Vodafone is no joke, huh? But it makes sense because Vodafone is pretty much in every country, right? At least in the Commonwealth countries. It's a pretty big company, just like T-Mobile. Wow, look at UPS. See, they got parking up there, they got parking down here. That's right, Greg, tell me about it. And look at how much money they take in ad revenue. I'm not even kidding. It's like we're pretty much walking for them, walking for Google, you know. We're pretty much just like making videos so that they can make some ad revenue. And you guys know that, I think you guys already noticed this. Whenever I'm streaming, I do not turn on the ads so that people can have a better experience. I talked to a YouTuber and he was so shocked. He's like, why wouldn't you turn on the ad when you're streaming? I'm like, no, it just ruins the experience for the viewer, because it's gonna stop, you know, the video pretty much every 5 seconds, you know, every 10 seconds, and people just get annoyed, you know, by that. So I only turn on the ad like at least a few hours after I'm done. And in that process, obviously, if there's a copyrighted content, music, whatever, they just go ahead and take away the privilege of turning on ad revenue, unfortunately. But yeah, well, they own the platform, you know, they run the business. We have no choice but to comply. Yes, how it be. Adriana Rodriguez is saying, last the stream was so much fun. That was great, right? It was unexpected and it was random, unscripted, nothing, just a lot of fun. That was awesome. And later on, I also learned that Alia Bhatt's dress took 2,000 hours and about a dozen people to finish. And the designer is that guy that we saw at the Mandarin Oriental Hotel. The guy, remember, with the chains and everything, with the jewelry? Sabasyachi, I forgot his full name. But yeah, Sayan Mukherjee. His last name is actually the same as yours. So I don't know. Maybe you're related to him. So wow, this is actually owned by Oxford Properties. Take a look at that. Lessa Shuftan, how are you doing from the Netherlands? Hello, hello to you. Greetings. Nice seeing you, Lessa Shuftan. Absolutely, Judith. The corporate greed, yes. Just like, you know, this is like, just like the way they're focusing on people, you know, migrating to this country and abusing the system, we should also all be weary and awake and, you know, vigilant of these corporations that are taking advantage of us and many people, right? They evade taxes in the name of, oh yeah, we're creating jobs. And no, you are doing much more than that. You are abusing the system. You are corrupt. You pay politicians. Right? You steal from people, you steal wages, you pay your employees below the market rate, you overwork them. Can you imagine, you know, companies like Wells Fargo, they have so many people that are under welfare, government assistance, okay? Imagine people working full-time at Wells Fargo asking for government assistance because they don't get paid enough. They don't get paid enough to survive, to pay their bills and so on. They have one of the largest recipients of government assistance. Walmart, I mean, Walmart is a whole another level. Like, I think at least 30 or 40% of Walmart employees are on government assistance. Can you imagine working full-time and going on government assistance? Isn't that crazy? And yeah, and all these corporations, they always point their fingers at somebody else. Oh, look at them. Oh, it's because of that. It's because of, no, it's because of theft. Oh, is it because of so-and-so? No. You, yourself, is very shady and shisty. You steal from people. You overcharge people. You abuse the system. You pay politicians, to introduce laws that only benefit you at the expense of the consumer,
but you
the
could,
public, right? Oh yeah, they make millions in seconds. You know, I think Bank of America made about what, 36 billion dollars just from transaction fees. Just from transaction fees. And they made about that much a few years ago just from overdraft fees and bank fees. Isn't that crazy? And obviously, it's usually the low-income people that are being affected with these fees and overdraft fees and so on, because the wealthy clients, they have like pretty much free accounts that are free of service charge, anything. They literally also can take as much money as they want. I worked in a bank years ago, and I tell you what, a lot of wealthy people were literally begged to take money, to borrow money, because the bank just wanted to, you know, didn't want cash on their balance. So they're like, take it please. And they would give these wealthy clients so much in loans for pretty much 0% interest. I kid you not. Like 0.01, 0.03, and so on. And these guys, they take that money, invest it, make so much money, pay back the bank, and still, you know, make a huge profit, huge profit, huge margins on their investments. They keep doing that. Literally, they keep doing that every single time. And the bank is like, yeah, just come back for more. Just come back for more. But then the same banks, when they loan money to small businesses, to families and so on, oh, the interest rate is like 5, 6, 7, 8%. Yeah, anyway, we could go on and on about that. It's crazy. Yeah, we got to also focus on these big companies, man, that keep abusing people, abusing the system, abusing politicians, abusing... Obviously, our politicians are sold, right? They are sold to any higher bidder. Like, you know, it doesn't matter if the buyer is from the U.S., from another country. Man, some of them were waving another country's flag inside Congress. It blew my mind. All those people should just be I don't want to say this, but should be just like sent to jail at the very least. How are you waving another country's flag and wearing another country's flag pin in Congress? Like, it blows my mind. Like, who do you work for? All these lobbyists, you know, from other countries are always buying our politicians. It just, anyway, I could go on and on, but we can save that topic for another time. I get really, really frustrated. DTUK is saying trouble is people don't boycott these places. In turn, we're feeding the greedy. That's true. Out of necessity, we are. Yeah, out of necessity. You know, it's not that we have a lot of choice anyway. Like, you look left or right, you boycott one, you know, and then you look at the other one and you look in detail about the other one. It's the same thing, you know. It's just that one is good at masking their bad behavior compared to the other one, you know. That's the issue. Yeah. John Kelly, how are you doing? Solo 401, right? Anyway, it's so mind-blowing, man. It's unbelievable. Judith Hinton is saying, Rob, I heard Google salaries are pretty high. Yes, Google pays really well. That is correct. They pay well, they work you well, and yes, and they take care of you. James is saying, that's crazy. I've had my third pay rise in a year and get a bonus every 3 months. Nice. I still don't understand how Americans have to pay for health care. That's a whole another topic, my friend. I honestly, yeah, just even the fact that, you know, I've been thinking about going to another country for, you know, complete health care, it's just crazy to me. Something I think about it. But then, you know, like, growing up, you know, you hear people saying like, oh, I'm gonna travel to, you know, this country to get my teeth done, to get my hips done, you know, hips replaced, whatever, you know, get some screws and, you know, this and that. You hear that throughout your life, right? And you don't, it doesn't really hit you until it happens to you. When it happens to you, you're like, oh, geez. And then now I'm actually learning also that people with pets do the same thing. They travel to other countries to get medical care for their pets because it's so much cheaper in other countries. Imagine. But yeah, the amount of money we pay to our health system, crazy, unbelievable. So yeah, at least other countries, you know, they tax the hell out of you, but then use the tax, you know, to make sure that, you know, their healthcare system is funded. Here we get taxed until we can't breathe, and that's not enough either. We still have to pay for healthcare every month, pay a stupid amount, you know. Port Said, nice. This looks like a Tunisian restaurant because Port Said is in Tunisia, right? Interesting. Never seen this one before. Glaze, okay. So yeah, we have to pay a lot in taxes and, you know, and also in healthcare. We have to pay a lot in copay. I pay so much in copay. Now I don't even go to the hospital anymore. Like, I'm done. I just live with the pain. I'm always in pain. I'm in pain as we speak. Yeah, I just got sick and tired of just, you know, visiting hospitals and paying, you know, $50, $60 copay. And sometimes, you know, you have to pay the difference. especially if you don't have a really good health insurance with high pay, high monthly payments. That means you're going to end up paying a lot per visit, a huge amount per visit in terms of co-pay and the difference. So yeah, now I stopped, but now I see, I'm still, hoping one day if I can find, a good flight, an affordable flight, to go to another country and get a whole, complete medical check and making sure that everything, is what they say it is, here. Just, get a second opinion and get treatment. And even all that can still be cheaper than the amount, I would pay in terms of copay here. That would still be a lot less than what I would pay in copay. So yeah, pretty much for $300-400, I can take care of everything. I can get everything looked at, including my toes. I don't know, whatever I want. And still pay less than what I would pay here in copay. The only thing pretty much, that's getting in the way for me is just, the expensive flights. That's it. And over there, you go to the best doctors and you're still, paying $200-300. It's crazy. I remember, a lot of people going to Canada growing up. I remember, people saying like, oh, I'm going to go to Canada for healthcare. I'm going to Canada. People used to do that. But now, even Canadian health system is not as good as it used to be anymore, apparently. Same with England, right? Judith Hinton is saying a friend of mine's stepfather has a brain tumor and pancreatic tumor. It took doctors over a month to get back to him with a plan of care, right? That's just sad, man. Imagine if it's like some life-threatening issue. Yeah, I remember, seeing a story about this girl who's about my age, Apparently she was running or something and she collapsed, she passed out, and then, she got up, she felt fine, went home, and then went to the hospital, and then went back home again. They're like, oh yeah, we'll let you know, because, she waited for hours at the hospital. Apparently the next day she passed away. She died in her sleep. They couldn't even tell her, what happened to her, or, what needed to, whatever needed to be done wasn't done on time. She went to the emergency room, but the emergency room just took forever to check her. And they told her, oh yeah, you're fine. We're gonna do the blood work, and we'll let you know tomorrow. Girl went home, and imagine that. Rob is 48? Are you a psycho? Bro, my dad is like 60. Are you kidding me? What the? Rob is 48? What the hell? What, did you give me like 18, 19 years? It's a very sad story, right? Increased mothers. Yes, I'm older than 26. Yep. I'm older than 26 for a couple of years now. You're gonna say like, if you're gonna ask if I'm on my parents' health insurance? No. I had a good insurance, when I worked in corporate for graduation for a couple of years, but then back then I never ever even visited the hospital unless it's like, for a yearly physical check. That was it. I didn't even think I would need it. I was just so upset that I was paying, like $170 or $180 per month. And the rest was paid by the company. Imagine, that's considered to be like a really good health care, and I still had to pay $170, $180 a month out of my paycheck, Les saying Rob is not old, he is wise. I had to be, because I've been on my own since I was 17. I had to grow up fast. Being a kid, being, you know, thinking like a kid and a teenager, like my age peers and groups, was not an option. Was not an option at all. All right, so this is the passport office. Nice. That's good to know. United States of America, seal. Department of State. That's so cool. Oh yeah, I had to grow up fast, my friend. Pretty fast. Having fun and acting stupid and shit was not an option. Had to grow up fast. Had to be an adult pretty quick. Had to navigate life, friend. Angie Dardina saying, yeah, you pay $170 per paycheck and still have exactly $2,000 deductible. It's crazy. And back then, you know, I was like, oh, you know, why am I even paying $170, $180 a month? This is too much. You know, I never go to the hospital except for physical checks, you know, for the physical, you know, at the beginning of the year. But now I wish I had that insurance right at this time, because it would have saved me a lot of money. I would have been able to go to the best doctors. Now with the insurance that I have, I can only visit, you know, certain doctors. You know how it is, you know, with certain insurance, you're limited to the type of, you know, doctors that you can see, the type of care you get. You know how it works. Greetings to you, Rebecca. Greetings. Yeah, they're killing the American dream. That's the problem. All these politicians, elites, you know, killing it left and right, unfortunately. Najuma Brown, yes, that is correct. You got it right. My health insurance is awful because it's what my family could afford it. We got to pay like $200 to $300 if we do anything outside of routine checkups. Wow. See, that's a lot. That is a lot. Thank you, Lessa Shuftan. Thank you, thank you. It's such a shame, right? We have the resources, but you know, all these companies and elites are so greedy that millions and billions of dollars in profit is not enough for them. But I guarantee you, though, I don't know. I have this dream that one day I'm gonna have a lot of money and be able to help a lot of people and be able to change lives. I promise you that. You guys have my word. One day I'm gonna be rich, and I'm gonna pay for the medical care, for housing, for food, and other basic expenses for people. And I'm gonna help hundreds of people, if not thousands of people. Knowing what I know now, I'm telling you, there's so many people that need help, that are basically days away from being homeless, days away from, you know, losing their lives because they don't have, you know, good medical care. They cannot afford a hospital. It's unbelievable. I do hope, you know, one day that I'm gonna have enough money, and I'll still shop at the Gap. I'll still, you know, do basic things, you know, not spend my money on stupid things, items. But yeah, and there's so many people, man, that could change lives, that could easily help, you know, people with a few $100s, you know, a few $1,000s, completely change their lives. But that's not the case, is it? Literally, I don't know. I keep thinking that one day I'm gonna be wealthy and be able to, you know, help people, just go left and right and just help people that need help with a few $1,000s, a few $100s. You know, there's people literally out there that could use a few $1,000s to change their lives, turn around their lives completely. especially knowing what I know now. Oh man, I wish I could go out there and help so many people. There's so many people who are struggling, cannot even afford to eat twice a day, don't know where they're gonna sleep. We're struggling with health issues, and they can't see a good doctor, a good, a specialist, because they could not afford it. They're scared of going to the hospital, thinking that they'll never be able to afford the expenses, all that stuff. Unfortunately. Anyway. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Hey, Bevan, how are you doing? Godfather, yes, we gotta help the world, man, as much as... I mean, for what? Because at the end of the day, you're not gonna live forever. At the most, what, 80, 85, maybe 90, right? I would rather help people change lives and go to sleep really well, knowing that I've made such a difference in this world, because I could go away, I could lose my life any day, any moment. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. I would rather be happy and be content knowing that I've made such a big difference in this world. It's not like I'm gonna live 1,000 years. I don't need a lot of money. I just need all the basics, What am I gonna need? My coffee, a place to sleep, a good transportation system, maybe a car, What else do I need? I don't need, something fancy. Yeah, I don't need to, waste money. No offense, though, no offense to people, who choose to spend, $100, $200, $300,000 on a watch. I mean, that's their business. That's their choice. I wouldn't do it on a car either. Anyway, friends and family, we got a little too deep today. We veered off our normal topics and went into a different topic, but that comes with the territory, right? Sometimes the topics go in a different direction, and we gotta get into the social and economic issues that we're all facing, right? So yeah, but hopefully we can make a difference in this world, because this world is a very sad place. Very sad. Lots of people just do not care about anything but themselves, and enriching themselves and becoming the next big shot. That's all they think about. Anyway, Cynthia, but exactly, you need good food, good place to sleep, some peace and quiet and serenity, and just some semblance, some basic, normal routines in your life. That's all you need, right? Godfather is saying the richest people just want more and more, even they have way too much. True. They can't spend and can't afford whatever they want. They are greedy. True. There's that too. There's also people with good amount of money who change lives, who help others and care for others, take care of other people's medical bills, help people with medical bills. At the end of the day, if we don't help each other, who else will, right? Nobody's gonna care, man. I've noticed, man, majority of the world does not care. Everybody is in their own world. Everybody's just struggling with their own things, and just they could care less. They could care less around what's going on in their environment around them. Nothing outside of their bubbles really matter. It's crazy. Yeah, yesterday I was on the train, going home, and this lady was like, yeah, don't look down on the homeless people. Don't look down on people who are, struggling with a lot of setbacks, trying to make something out of their lives. Because she said, I had a good life, I had a good job, and all of a sudden everything went downhill for me in a short amount of time. She goes, I lost everything within days, and now I'm begging on the train. So she's like, yeah, never know when you're gonna be in my shoes. Just because, you know, now things are going well for you, things are going good for you, does not mean that things are not gonna change, right? She literally made a good point. She said, a couple of weeks ago we had an earthquake, and that earthquake could have destroyed the entire city, and it could have made like so many people, thousands and thousands, if not millions of people homeless overnight, right? She made a good point. I mean, thank God, you know, that didn't happen and we survived. It was just something basic, something simple. But imagine, she's right. Imagine if that was really bad as what happened in Taiwan, you know, 10, 20, because the one in Taiwan was what, at least 20, 30 times stronger. Imagine if that happened, we would have all been done. We would have been done. We wouldn't even know where to go. No hotels, no Airbnbs, nothing, right? Imagine, we couldn't even go to Jersey because Jersey would be hit as well. Hawk is saying one tragedy can leave you destitute. Exactly. You never know what happens or what will happen, and that could completely change your life overnight. A health issue, a car accident, you know, a stroke, anything could change your life. And guess what? Once you leave your job, once you lose your job, the job is going to replace you, you know, at the end of the week, maybe at the end of the month. The people at your job ain't even going to be at your funeral. They wouldn't even care. Or tornadoes, right? Anything. And she's right. Yes, Judith, absolutely. Just it made me think. I'm like, wow, she's right. Because everybody was, you know, she's like, don't look down on me. Don't look down on me. She kept saying, like, don't look down on me. I had a good job. I had a good life. And all of a sudden, some things happened. She goes, you know, everything went downhill. I lost everything. And now I'm panhandling. And she, you know what she said? Something that really touched me. She goes, the food at the shelter that I'm staying in is making me sick every day because the food at the shelters apparently is not monitored. And, you know, those who are powerful, you know, those who have, you know, big muscles and big guys and whatnot, they take the best food at the shelter. So the rest, it's like a gang, you know, they run that place. And those people who are, you know, older and younger have to eat whatever is left over. So she goes, yeah, every time I eat that food, it makes me sick. All I can eat now is just whatever I can find, you know, on the street or whatever people give me. So she goes, yeah, whatever you have, you know, you can share. You know, I only had $2. I gave her $2, but, you know, that's all I could do at the time. And, yeah, she literally said, yeah, the food at the shelter makes everybody sick. Apparently people get sick a lot at the shelter. No wonder, you know, most of them are going out and, you know, asking for help. You would think that, you know, the shelter, you know, would have some food because they get donations and so on, but the good food, the good part of the food, the delivery is being taken by the people at the top. How terrible is that? Even within those types of systems, there's somebody at the top just taking the cream before anybody could touch it. Isn't that crazy? That blew my mind. Yeah, she goes, yeah, I can't eat the food. Every time I eat the food, I get really sick. It's not that, you know, I don't want to eat the food there, but it's just, you know, I get so sick. I get sick for days. She went on and on. It was, Adriana Rodriguez is saying, my friend's mom, I had a terrible fall and broke her back. She's having surgery Thursday. Her life changed in a second, right? You never know. You never know how fast your life is going to change. So much corruption at every level. You're right, DTUK. Yes, even there. Yeah, even in terms of safety at the shelters, a good amount of, you know, homeless people in New York don't want to go to the shelters even though they can. Why? Because at the shelters, you know, some of the guys, you know, have, you know, created their own gang, and they push out, you know, some, you know, people who are not in their gang or in their group. You know, they randomly beat up people who are not in their group or other groups, you know, and they take, you know, the beds, and they, you know, they literally take you know, majority of the space, then our government doesn't give a crap. You know, the city doesn't give a crap. They're like, oh, we're giving money, we have people working, that's all we can do. You know, they're not going to hire more people, they're not going to spend more resources, right? The more you learn about it, it's just it's crazy. I remember, you know, a couple of weeks ago, I was literally a couple of hours away from being homeless because I couldn't find a sublet, and I was panicking. I was like, oh my goodness. Some of you guys that know. I was panicking, right? And then I remembered one of my college friends who moved to the East Coast, his parents bought him a house in Jersey, and it's only him and his girlfriend. You know, it's a big house. I think it's like 3-4 bedrooms in Jersey. So I was like, hey, you know, could I just, you know, stay in your basement for a couple of days, anywhere, you know, just for a couple of days, just, you know, until I find a sublet. He was like, oh no, I can't do that. He goes, yeah, go. You can stay at the shelter. There's a lot of shelters in the city, and I've known this guy for years. We took a lot of classes together. I knew him from my small town in California. You know, we've known each other for years. I'm pretty sure he's listening right now. But yeah, he literally said, oh no, I can't do that. He goes, I'll help you look for shelters in the city. That's what he said. I couldn't believe it. It shook me. Yeah. So anyway, that type of stuff, you know. So, but at the end of the day, you realize that in this world, you are by your own. You are by yourself. You know, a lot of these people, you know, who are homeless, you just never know their stories. You just never know what happened to them to be pushed to that level, right? Yeah, literally, I was just like so desperate. I'm like, please, you know, could you help me just for a couple of days? You know me pretty well. I've known you for years. I've known your girlfriend for years. You know, we know each other pretty well. He just could care less. He's like, nope, I would not be able to do that. Like, you would not even know that I'm there. You know, whenever I'm at home, I keep to myself. I'm pretty quiet. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't party. I don't bring people. You know. He was like, nope, nope. Like, you know my integrity, you know my personality, you know me pretty well, no need to explain. It blew my mind. He literally, I was like, dude, I'm so desperate. You know, I'm about to be homeless today. I could not, you know, all the sublets that I was looking for fell through because I didn't have, you know, large down payment. I just couldn't, you know, find one that I could afford, and he was just like, yeah, he's like, I'll help you look for for homeless shelters, you know, throughout the city. There's a few, you can go to one. That was the last time I spoke with him. I lost a lot of friends, you know, and then, you know, there's you guys who are awesome, you know. I honestly, like, some of you guys are just phenomenal human beings. Like, I can't even use like, it's so hard for me to just use words, you know, to describe how amazing you guys are. You just, you know, some of you guys are just like angels. You know, all of a sudden you can sense that things are not right, and you reach out and you just do whatever, you know, to support whatever, you know, anything. You reach out, you ask, and it blows my mind. I don't know, maybe there's a guardian angel looking out for me from up there. But anyway, throughout the struggles, I'm here. So whenever you see somebody out there struggling, take a moment and do your best to help them in any way. And yeah, Greg Spell, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you know, the topic is, you know, we veered into a different topic. You know, I'm even having a hard time speaking because I'm going to become a little emotional. Not that I'm an emotional person, but yeah, it's like I'm even running out of words, you know, trying to articulate myself, you know, to, you know, say what I need to say without getting into deep into the conversation. But I hope, you know, you guys get the point, you know. So many good people out there, you know. I could go down a list, but we'll save that for another time. You know who you are. Good people. Majority of you guys are fantastic people. Anyway. That's Midtown right there. James Bond, how are you doing? You became a member. Nice. So this building right there, that is the Pen 1 building. It looks like it's right there, right? It looks like I could walk to it. That's a long walk, my friends. Anyway, friends and family, I would like to say thank you to all of you. I want to take the moment to say thank you to a lot of you awesome people. Auntie Anne out in the UK, Neil Bell, Judith Hinton, G. Dardine, Angela Rock in Canada, Michelle in Texas, Ray of Sunshine, Greg Spow, Marcus, I think he's in Philly, Marilyn Mayoral out in, I believe in Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri, Cynthia Alva, you guys are awesome. Orbit Girl, I know I'm forgetting a lot of people, but you have to forgive me. Lars Jorgensman out in Germany. Mark out in the UK. Directress Lady Tucker in Wisconsin. Oh no, Michigan, sorry. Cynthia Ferens in Argentina. Ana Kovac. Salim in Saudi Arabia. Joseph Hardaway. Henry and Renee out in California. Preston and Renette out in Texas. I know there's a lot of names that I'm missing. We're gonna have a long list in due time. Adriana Rodriguez out in Atlanta, Georgia. Ricardo Holloway in Philadelphia. Joseph Hardaway, I don't know where you are. Joyce, aka Hawk. Godfather in Serbia. Increased Mothers. Where are you, Increased Mothers? I know you still live in New York. James Innes. Clayton Lepine in Canada. John Kelly, John Burke. DTUK, Michelle. Rebecca May. Rebecca, I missed one of your comments. I apologize. Solo 401 is saying Rockefeller on his deathbed was asked how much money is enough. He said just a little more. So really? He said that? That's crazy. Just a little more money than what he had? Okay, Rebecca May saying the cheapest my dad found living in Brooklyn was $900 on an apartment. He didn't drive much. He walked or took the subway to save money. Yeah, actually, $900 is pretty good. I'm assuming there's a couple of roommates in there. DTUK, thank you for joining in today. Godfather, Judith Hinton, Najuma Brown out on Long Island, Adrian Mosquera, thank you for joining in. Wendy, Artist in Twitting. Right, friends and family, Lessa Shuftan, thank you for joining in as well. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. Catherine McKay, Typical Owns. Typical Owns, by the way, I have been mentioning so many hotels in the city that could potentially be your option. So you have to go back to my live streams and check on my recommendations, okay? I know you've been looking at hotels. Come to New York. Go ahead and look into those, okay? Henry and Renee, nice seeing you. Henry, I hope you're doing better. I hope you're feeling better. I hope your health is at least progressing towards normal. I hope so. And Hassan B, nice seeing you, Habibi. Nice seeing you, Hawk. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining in. All right, friends and family, I think I'm gonna head out pretty soon. I'm gonna try to find some food. maybe some coconut water as usual. Replenish and recharge. Lee, thank you for joining in all the way from the UK. My friend Lee. And also Eric Mendoza. Thank you, friends and family. Thank you for being here. You guys are awesome. Thank you, friends and family. You're getting there? That's good to hear. That's good. Alberto, thank you, my friend. Thank you for joining in. Peace and love to everybody. Artisan Twitting is saying, I haven't been in chat much, but enjoyed listening. Oh, that's not good. I'm just kidding. And also, I want to say thank you to Sean, Bighorn MT out in Florida. Thank you for joining in, my friend Ricardo Holloway. Also, Jackie Smith from Atlanta, Georgia. I don't know if she's here, but thank you to everybody. All right, friends and family, I'm gonna sign off here from behind the Google office on Christopher Street right now. You know what? Sorry, Houston Street. We're signing off. Back in 2018, I went from cycling 14 miles a day to being wheelchair bound. Life is short. That's true. I'm sorry to hear that, James. You're right. Life could change in a moment. Stay strong, my friend. Gotta do our best to see the good in life, right? Willie Ford, thank you for joining in. I have not seen you in a couple of days. I hope all is well, Willie. I also have not seen Bart Ford. I see your comments in the comments section, but I have not seen you in streams. And you're always, saying good things, kind words. So I appreciate you, Bart, wherever you are. Bart, thank you so much. You're awesome. Have a blessed evening, everybody. I'll do my best to see you tomorrow or on Thursday. All right. Take care, everybody. If I missed names, I apologize. I'll be back prepared next time. All right. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you for joining in. Take care, everybody. You guys are awesome. This was a special segment, I guess, of Walk Right Fly with different topics in Lower Manhattan. Have a good one, everybody. Take care. Stay healthy, Henry.